In 1999, the found-footage horror film The Blair Witch Project took the world by storm and turned a fledgling base of internet users into an investigative task force. This is where the core tenet of this alternative reality game, treating fiction as reality, would blur the line between truth and fiction so severely that some media outlets even reported the film's events as facts. With the actors playing the characters being treated as real missing persons, they moved the boundaries of make-believe from the margins of the movie screen out to people's homes and cable television, explains Doug Ruskoff, the media theorist who coined the term viral in his 1994 book Media Virus. The movie no longer started with the lights going down in the movie theater. They broke the rules of make-believe. The Blair Witch Experience, as it came to be known, began with coverage on the IFC TV channel's segment Split Screen, with the channel airing 2 clips from the movie and asking viewers if they were real and to discuss it on their online forum. With more and more curious fans flooding the IFC's film site and other boards, presenting stills from the film as evidence released by the in-universe Sheriff's Department of Maryland. Behind the scenes, the creators also encouraged bootleg copies to be anonymously floated around by members of the production, further fueling the suspicion that this was some kind of mysterious snuff film. A reporter from Entertainment Weekly, who saw the film's first screening at the Sundance Film Festival, was mortified by it, thinking that he had seen a legitimate snuff film. As the internet evolved and the world grew more connected, so too did these so-called ARGs. Studios and companies paid attention to the stunt that made Blair Witch the highest-grossing independent film ever made at the time, applying that to the digital age. The video game Halo 2's I Love Bees ARG began in the summer of 2004. It expanded the scope of an ARG into blending real-world treasure hunting with virtual engagement. Players would race to real-world coordinates and answer payphones to decode messages, while digital sleuths would comb through the I Love Bees website data, decrypting image files and other metadata, following the story of a fractured AI attempting to warn humanity of a coming alien invasion. A few short years later, Disney and ABC's Lost would become one of the most talked about TV series of all time, using various in-depth ARG mechanics, even including a physical book that was printed, written in-universe by a character who was subsequently killed off within the first episode. In 2007, the ARG phenomenon would continue, most famously with 9 Inch Nails and the Joker. Promoting their new concept album, 9 Inch Nails launched the Year Zero ARG, designed by the same company that did Halo 2's I Love Bees ARG. Year Zero takes place in the then far-off year 2022. Under a totalitarian government New World Order in America. Good thing that one was fiction. Year Zero began with fans picking out highlighted letters in a 9 Inch Nails t-shirt, tracing the decrypted text to a website that itself led to other sites detailing the fictional Orwellian hellscape. The hype continued when a USB drive was found in the bathroom of a concert in Portugal. The drive contained an unreleased song from the band with what would seem like a few seconds of static at the end. The static was run through a spectrogram, continuing the storyline across more discovered drives, real-world gatherings, video files, and phone calls. Warner Brothers' award-winning Why So Serious ARG was done to promote the upcoming, highly anticipated Batman sequel, The Dark Knight. The Why So Serious ARG was designed to do 2 things: change the public perception of the casting of Heath Ledger as Joker, a controversial casting decision at the time, and to raise awareness of the film's secondary ally-turned-antagonist, spoilers, Harvey Dent, aka Two-Face. Why So Serious had fans taking pictures of billboards and finding dead-drop Nokia cell phones, containing information centered around corruption in Gotham, the Joker character's reign of terror, and the political campaign of Harvey Dent for Gotham's district attorney. The slogan, "I believe in Harvey Dent," was featured prominently, along with Joker playing cards. With massive game experiences like ARGs receiving global attention and input, ranging from curious to obsessive, these narrative puzzles attracted brilliant minds that could tackle the more advanced aspects of these adventures. Decoding images, running sound bites through audiovisual programs, triangulating real-world coordinates based on digital hints, This is the kind of tech savant wizardry that even super spies like James Bond and Jason Bourne could be jealous of. But those are just movies, and these are just games, not government intelligence agency recruiting tools. Aren't they? In 2012, a cryptic ARG the likes of which the world had never seen before emerged on 4chan. It was dubbed Cicada 3301. Cicada 3301 wasn't promoting the latest blockbuster film or video game. It was focused on puzzles involving data security, cryptography, steganography, and internet anonymity. The game started with a single image file posted to 4chan. This drew the attention of one Swedish IT and crypto security researcher, Joel Eriksson, one of the only winners of a Cicada puzzle that would later go public. From the image posted to 4chan, Eriksson used steganography software to extract a message encoded with a shift cipher, where each letter corresponds with a different one. Once he'd decoded the cipher, it led to a URL where another image awaited. This led him to a Reddit URL that used seemingly random dots and lines across the page, which Eriksson realized were Mayan numbers. From there, Eriksson noticed a user with a pseudonym that seemed to consist of encrypted text. This text was the book code that could be used to decipher the numbers. But to find the cipher, he needed to find the key first in the Mayan numbers. Decoding the Reddit user's posts revealed two more images that revealed even more numbers, this time to a phone number in Texas. Calling the number, a message told him, "Very good, you have done well. There are 3 prime numbers associated with the original final.jpg image. 3301 is one of them. You will have to find the other 2. Multiply all 3 of these numbers together and add a .com to find the next step. Good luck. Goodbye." Eriksson found the last 2 numbers in the image's metadata as its dimensions. The solution brought him to a website with a countdown that would eventually reveal GPS coordinates in Spain, Russia, France, Japan, America, and Poland. Players in these countries traced the coordinates to find physical posters featuring images of a cicada and a QR code. The QR code led to more images, which were revealed to include text from a William Gibson poem featuring prime numbers. Using that with the cipher, Eriksson made his way to the site, only to find a message that he had failed. Cicada looked down on the collaborative nature of the problem solving, and Eriksson put the experience behind him. Cicada would seem to maintain an online presence until 2017. Between 2012 and 2014, Cicada would publish 3 more puzzles, with the 3rd remaining unsolved to this day. Eriksson believed Cicada to be digital extremists of some sort, ideologically driven philanthropists perhaps. Others believe with their advanced puzzles and focus, they were intelligence agencies from top world governments. The same time Cicada emerged, so too did another mysterious ARG that appeared to be a government-backed project, as many had believed Cicada to be. Minerval Lux, a website found by mid-2000s conspiracy theorists that typed Illuminati backwards followed by a .org into the address bar. This was later revealed to be part of a long-running hacker convention called DEF CON. While the Minerval Lux ARG and DEF CON itself were relatively harmless, far from the hidden Illuminati site that many people thought, that doesn't mean Big Brother was just turning a blind eye. DEF CON, which began in the 1990s and takes place annually in Las Vegas, is regularly attended by federal law enforcement agencies like the FBI, the Department of Defense, and others. Lately, in 2020, with the emergence of QAnon, others started to believe that Q and Cicada were one and the same, thinking that the QAnon group's massive conspiracy-fueled global storyline was its own sort of game. So the next time you find a mysterious website and start solving puzzles, think, are you inching closer to the teaser trailer for the next big blockbuster film? Or to landing a cushy new job at the CIA? These puzzles can be found anywhere, maybe even on YouTube, maybe under the guise of a seemingly innocuous, dark horror channel.